little did she know what fate had planned. Arlie, the wandering candlewick, chosen by Sybil in her destiny's down. Escape from towers of paper to the open road, a reluctant cleric with powers bestowed. From luxury, thrust into robes, surrounded by tomes and dusty old globes. But Ollie's mind, sharp as a tack, mastered the legalese others did lack. Contracts and bylaws, she knew them all. Her litigious prowess made bureaucrats fall. In mazes of paper would she find a way to bend the rules and save the day. A holy symbol in a divine dream. Not all in the tower is as it may seem. A true the tower across the land. But Arlie sees more than meets the eye. All timelines at once, futures that fly. Past, present, future, all intertwined, sometimes leaving the present behind. But Arlie sees more than meets the eye. All timelines at once, futures that fly. Past, present, future, all intertwined, sometimes leaving the present behind. Library cat, shrouded in mystery, follows Audie through every history. With glowing eyes and silent paws, it guards her path without pause. Arlie, the wandering candlewick, chosen by Sybil in her destiny's down. Escape from towers of paper to the open road, a reluctant cleric with powers bestowed. Cut from luxury, thrust into robes, surrounded by tomes and dusty old globes. But Ollie's mind, sharp as a tack, mastered the legalese others did lack.
Oh, hoist up the sails, let the winds take a clip. For Thaddeus Turnpike commands his ship. For good of the waves, a sailor so bold, with magical powers and a heart of gold. Behold, Thaddeus sailed the endless sea, with little Boo as wise as can be. Through tempest and tide, they roam far and wide. The Turnpike legacy, their unfading pride. From the mighty Turnpike line he hails, with the lineage of captains braving the gales. A scion of seafarers fierce and grand, with the smell on his lips and the sword in his hand. Behold, Thaddeus, master of the smell, with little Boo through heaven and hell. They dance with the stars, they flirt with the dew, their laughter echoes in the ocean's blue. Now for his mate, little Boo's his name. Together they soar in fortune and fame. With little Boo, his talents wrapped in light, they summon the winds and the stars to their fight. A curse of great power, a gift or a bane, Thaddeus wields it with little to fame. A rogue with a charm, a sailor with flair, he faces each curse with nary a care. Behold, Thaddeus, the sea's arcane knight, with little Boo in the pale moonlight. Through whispers of magic and the soft laden air, the Turnpike adventure none can compare. So sing of the Turnpike, the legend, the tale, of Thaddeus and Boo setting sail. For where the map ends, their journeys just start. The seas in their blood, magic in their heart. So sing of that Turnpike, the legend, the tale, of Thaddeus and Boo setting sail. For where the map ends, their journeys just start. The seas in their blood, magic in their heart.
In Solania's fields a halfling stood tall, sea gray eyes a fighter's call. With Fiona's love and Angus' smile, his world was bright for a little while. Oh, Harold Grey with list in hand, a promise made, a journey planned. Each task he'll mark, each dream fulfill. For those he's lost, his heart beats still. From Zakar streets to golden fields, their family loved the greatest shield. They dreamed of wonders near and far, and on a list beneath the stars. Oh, Harold Grey with list in hand, a promise made, a journey planned. Each task he'll mark, each dream fulfill. For those he's lost, his heart beats still. Young Angus fell on distant shore, while Fiona's kiss would come no more. A drunken noble, a vengeful blade, left Harold's world in darkness laid. But from his grief a purpose born, to honor vows that he had sworn. The list unfolds a final wish, a blade resisted a gutted fish. Now Harold roams through joy and strife, to live for three in one short life. From mountains high to oceans deep, this solemn pledge he vowed to keep. With bowler hat and iron will, he faces each task with hard-won skill. For every deed he sees it through, he feels their love forever true. And when the final task is done, when every battle's lost and won, he'll close his eyes, his duty clear, knowing his loved ones drawing near. In afterlife they'll meet again, their love eternal, free from pain. The list complete, their dreams fulfilled, a promise kept, a future will. Oh, Harold Grey, your journey's long, but in your heart they're never gone. With every dream that you fulfill, Fiona and Angus are with you still.
We are boom. We're here. We're live. Oh my god. Welcome back. Welcome back to You Are Legion, the D&D game where you, the audience who watched that super cool intro video, can join in and be a part of the story as the voices inside the head of one of our party members. Because in this game, I am reading off of a prompt. You are Legion. My name is Coy. I'm going to be your game master tonight, and I'm joined by some of our regular cast of players. Claire Hogan, playing as the Kender Cleric of Knowledge, Arlie Candlewick III. And Michael Keane, playing as the Halfling with a List, Harold Gray. Today, we will not be seeing Sam Gilroy or Sean Boyd. They will be joining us next week, and we are welcoming back, to assume direct control of the Legion construct, Kevin the Fight Guy. Welcome, Kevin! And we can actually say who you are now. You are playing Thor Odinson.
Yes.
Which is so cool. Previously on, I am not going to go over every single thing that from the beginning. That was last week. If you want to catch up, that's a good opportunity to catch up, was last week. So let me say, previously on, Thaddeus was taken to Capital City, the heart of the Solamnic Empire, where he was to negotiate a handing over of Kalaman to Solamnia. Before he could make it to the meeting, however, Wyhan whisked him away to complete his final test to join the Tower of Sorcery. He passed this test and earned the Red Robes. Moments later, as Thaddeus was ready to hand over Kalaman, pursuant to a few entirely reasonable demands, he realized he was unable to sign the document. Now a full-fledged member of the Tower of Sorcery, he was magically restricted from participating in any mundane politics. The ownership of Kalaman, therefore, passed to his next of kin, whoever and wherever they may be. Thaddeus returned to the party to find Legion under the aspect of a new deity, the god of thunder, Thor Odinson, who had just massacred over 20 Kalaman and Elven soldiers in a fit of unbound rage. Harold confronted this new aspect of Legion, questioning its honor. But before more violence could kick off, Aelric took command of the situation and de-escalated things, moving the party outside the perimeter of the arcane reactor. The party then spent the night discussing what they should do next. During this nighttime discussion, Arlie fell asleep in the curl of Aelric's tail, only to awake in the celestial library of Zivelin. There she met an old Kender librarian in the middle of restocking a cart of books. Arlie joined this old Kender, and the two talked about Zivelin, Legion, and the betting line on what Arlie was going to choose to do about it all. As morning sky turned from black to dark blue to pre-dawn purple, the party finalized their plans. And as we are finalizing our attendance, I might say that Sean Boyd might be joining us after all. This is kind of we shall see, so we are going to hold that open. But I wanted to check in with the party in terms of my understanding of what had been decided. So my understanding was that the party was to travel to the teleportation circle and head through it towards the Arcane Forge, which is the birthplace of the Legion construct and the one place where the stolen Eternity Crystal containing Takesis could be reattached. The Arcane Forge also has the power to destroy the Eternity Crystals and release the gods back into reality. Am I understanding that correctly as our general movement? And I will activate our wonderful strategic map in case anyone wants to check on anything. At this point, basically, as dawn is coming, there is a final opportunity to stock up on gear and a final opportunity to ask advice of any NPCs. I am going to say this begins with hushed discussions between Darrett, Jelzuel, and Thaddeus, who, after a few minutes, come to the rest of you and say that Thad has decided to defend the arcane reactor with his forces. Now, in this space of having just lost 21 soldiers by Thor, morale is a little bit fractured, and having one of the party there to provide support and a boost to morale is thought best. So he is going to be joining the defense and catching up with you guys as fast as he can. I'm going to start with Claire. Is there any gear that you want to stock up on? Any NPCs you want to talk to before the party sets off to this teleportation circle?
These are Arlie wants better everything. No, I don't know. I feel like this reminds me of the kind of, I would do my homework back in high school of like what I was going to buy for my character at the next game. And I, alas, just don't think about things at all, apparently. But I'm going to go look at what armor she's wearing. And
you can take a minute, for sure. You can take a minute.
Yeah.
And when we get back to you, basically any non-magical armor or weapons would be available, is what I'm just saying.
Okay.
Because this is like
Cool.
a military camp. So we can get you set up with anything that's not magical.
Yeah, I think for a long time I've been like, why am I only wearing scale mail? I feel like I could do better. So maybe I will go and look at that.
Take a look, for sure. Legion, is there anything that you want to grab? Anyone you want to talk to?
I would like to make myself available to any and all of the forces who might have some words for me, who might want to face me and hold me accountable for my ill-fated entrance.
Like throughout the night, basically, or like how? Yeah.
Yeah, basically put myself in a like off to the side where like if anybody, and basically make it known if anybody wants to come up and talk, take a shot.
Interesting. Give me a
face me.
straight charisma check.
Oh crap.
And while we roll, welcome back, Sean. So great to see you. It's been a minute. Really happy to have you here today. Oh, I can't
That'd
hear
be
you.
a 3. Oh yeah.
We're having an audio issue. This is normally done behind the curtain. I'm so embarrassed, you guys. Can't hear you, Sean.
Still can't hear you.
Yeah. No, you weren't on mute. I think the audio is probably set up wrong. Discord's doing
It's probably
its
the
thing.
settings inside your Discord or computer.
Classic. While you work on your audio, Thor, what did we roll? A fat
Gotta be
3?
A big old 3. It's based on wisdom. Oh, heard. Oh no, you're deafened now, John. Sorry.
Amazing. With a 3.
Can you hear me?
Hey, there you are.
Fantastic. Now I'll shut up.
The dulcet tones of Mr. Boyd. He's back, baby. We're going to come to you in a second, Aelric, to catch up as a player and as a character. For Thor, I would like with a 3, I'd like you to give me a roll of 3d10, please.
Alrighty. That's that one.
Not a bad
13.
roll. 13 total. You make yourself available, and you are availed upon. Please take 13 bludgeoning damage, as a number of soldiers take opportunities to wail either with fists or bludgeoned weapons on your form, cursing your name and invoking those of the soldiers that you killed. Sean, welcome back. I'm not sure how much you know about what's going on.
Something about a strategy table, and Arlie taking a nap on my tail. That's about all I know.
Okay, awesome. I think the most important, there was a strategy talk. The forces arrived. On arriving, everyone kind of stepped aside to have a little talk about what to do.
Yeah.
The big airship looks to be potentially heading. The enemy airship looks to be heading your way.
Okay.
But your forces, the gnome specifically, Adelpho III, has claimed that he has developed a sort of self-propelled explosive device that he is confident will be able to destroy the airship.
This sounds like a horrible idea, but okay. But go ahead, please. Let me let you finish.
Before they were able to define specifically what course of action to take, however, there was a little bit of a conflict between the Elven refugees and the Kalaman forces who had not met them yet at this new base. They started fighting. Out of this combat was pulled the new aspect of Legion, Thor Odinson, who found himself awake in the center of this melee. And maybe, Kevin, you can describe what happened exactly?
So Thor maybe arrived in the middle of a battle and conflict with shouting and pushing and shoving, and in an attempt to silence and get some answers, brought his hammer down and vaporized 21 people in a single blow.
As you do.
As can happen.
To which his reply was, oops.
Yeah. Now, the whole party came out. Everyone came out. And Aelric actually was one of the cool heads that prevailed and was able to convince the soldiers to stand down and to move Legion and the party outside of the camp so that they were no longer a direct threat or to further incite the wrath of your forces. Over the night, you decided what to do based on this new thing, this new Legion, and this new problem, this new massacre that Legion just affected on your group. You've decided to move forward without any backup forces. You're going to go down to that teleportation circle that you discovered a while ago.
Right. Yeah.
Travel through that and try to make your way to the Arcane Forge, where you can fix.
Sounds great.
That's the kind of objective. This is a out of character, in character. Thaddeus has decided to stay with the defense.
I just heard that when I was logging in. So he's
Cool.
staying with the
So he's
with the
staying with
soldiers.
them, possibly to make sure that the gnomish invention doesn't explode too early, possibly to provide some morale boost for the forces that have now been lost by a pentaveret. I don't know what you would call that. Not quite decimated, but close enough. And so it was throughout that night that Arlie had her sleep and went to the Celestial Library, and now we are coming up upon dawn again. So I was wanting to ask everyone a final opportunity to stock up on any gear, to ask any or talk to any NPCs. Was on the table. So I am going to go back to Claire because she's had a little opportunity to look, just to check in with her, and then I'm going to continue with you and Harold. Thor offered himself up to be a literal punching bag for the soldiers whose friends they lost, and he was a bit of a punching bag. So some fists were broken on his metal exterior, but a lot of good emotional release, let's say. Arlie, have you decided on anything, or do you need more time?
I'm thinking half plate, unless there's some kind of reason that I've been avoiding the max dex modifier, but I don't think so. But that's
Yeah, because
my-
I don't think you have much of a dex modifier at all, really.
No, it actually is the It is, yeah, it's, no, I'm useless at Dex, so I don't know why I would be avoiding it. Yeah, I think that we could go from scale mail to half plate. Or should I go, can I afford plate? Does the chat want to have an opinion? Does the chat know something about half plate to full
I
plate that I
think
don't know
half
about?
plate.
Will I
Half plate
drown?
is medium armor. Are you proficient in?
Oh, can I
So you're-
even wear it?
You're not proficient in heavy, so you can wear half plate, but I don't
Okay.
know if you can wear full plate because full plate I believe
Okay,
is
cool.
heavy.
I did
But-
not take any armor specific upgrade.
As a cleric, you have proficiency in light, medium, and shields. But let me throw half plate into your character sheet,
Okay, great.
and that will bring you up to 15 for your half plate plus your shield, which is a +1 magical shield, which is awesome. Cool.
Vicovar says full plate is definitely heavy, unless you get it in mithril.
Fortunately, we don't have mithril on stock. But awesome. Cool. Going to Aelric, is there any armor or weapons that you'd like to grab?
I'm pretty good on all of that. Oop. That's Keen. I'm pretty good on all of that. I don't know where we left off. I was down a considerable amount of hit points from many moon ago. I don't know what we've done with response to that. If we're still down, I'm still down.
No, everyone's had one short rest. Long rest. Everyone's had a long rest while, like, from after, basically during our October, there was like a solid long rest night. So everyone's had a good long rest. Amazing. And you can let me know if there's any characters that you wanted to talk to or anything like that as well.
Honestly, I don't. I mean, I don't want to bog the game down. I can probably just learn as I go here. I mean, and just follow along with who's been here and everything like that. I'll put the pieces together.
Okay.
You know,
you have the background chat as well if you'd like.
Yeah, 100%.
Awesome. I was going to. I think we just lost Keen, unfortunately. Coming back around to Kevin, does Thor want to grab any armor or weapons?
I am armor. I have Mjolnir. If I need an extra weapon, I can probably grab one along the way. Like, I don't know, maybe. No, I think, yeah, if I need anything else, I'll grab it along the way.
Sure. Cool. Awesome. Okay. I was saving Keen, and then he bounced out with bad internet or something.
He tried to get back, and then he bounced out again.
Well, we just had some bad rain here in Toronto this evening, so I hope it's not something like that. Any last questions? Sean, now's an opportunity to ask some questions while we're waiting for Keen.
Well, I mean, do we have any sense? Has anything been found out about what is potentially waiting for us on the other side of this teleportation thing, other than just woe and dire? I'm using dire not as an adjective, but as a noun.
Ooh, okay.
Which I know is not right, but
that's fine. Language is mutable.
That's right.
I think the only description you've heard was Cudgel, who's the mercenary dwarf who has that group of mercenaries that she used to travel with Ispin. She said that they had shut down the portal on your side because when Harold activated all the gates, she described like tendrils of darkness starting to come through. She was like, "No, we're shutting this down." So that's the only description.
Okay. Yeah, let's go slash some tendrils.
Hell yeah. How are we doing here, Keen? Are you
audible?
back? Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm having internet issue audio only for a little bit. I can tell you what Harold preps, and then I'll try. I'm just resetting my Wi-Fi and stuff.
Cool. Yeah, what would you like to
So Harold is going to get. There must be probably raids the gnome's clothes without asking for permission.
Okay.
And finds a shirt and some trousers, new leather armor. Harold will also be a crowbar and a mallet from a miner's pack.
Okay. Cool.
Otherwise, we haven't been tracking ammunition in this game, nor food, nor water, so I'll assume that's taken care of.
Yeah.
To assume that there was time for a long rest.
There's been a long rest before Thor arrived.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Thanks.
Cool. Awesome. So as Harold, as you go to borrow some clothes, let's say, from the gnome, little Adelpho III comes in and sees you and is not overly surprised. He doesn't say too much, but he does give you a little item wrapped in silk. It's about a pound or two, and on opening it, you see that it is very similar to the drift globe that you had before, which ended up being imbued and exploding. Adelpho calls this an upgrade, meaning that it works basically the same as before, but its sunlight actually is sunlight instead of just false sunlight. And with that,
Is it going to explode?
No. It's very safe, very good, very, very safe. Consider it an apology for almost making you go and explode.
Does it have an explosion feature?
If you give me maybe 1 hour, I can add this for you. Okay, no, it's no. At the moment, no.
No.
There is no.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Wonderful. And with that, I'm going to have the party set off, saying their goodbyes to Thad for the moment as he goes back to defend against the oncoming airship, towards this teleportation circle. Now, unless we want to... Now, we haven't stopped all night, right? We've been awake all night, and then in the morning we're starting on a march to this circle. So unless we decide to actually slow down and take a full break, I'm going to say that I would like to have a con save from everyone. This is going to be DC 10 to avoid exhaustion, because it's been a highly stressful evening.
And before we go, I would love to go up to Thad, knowing he knows of me, and just kind of like hand on the shoulder, reassurance. We're with you. Come back to us soon.
You can give me an insight check on that if you like.
That'd be a 14.
Amazing. You can see the layers that Thad is feeling. He clearly knows of you, and there is the kind of childlike glee that most mortals look at deities, the ones they respect at least, which is colored by your current actions and his current obligation forcing him away from you and not able to, get to spend more time. But he's pretty mature for a person that dies. These little mortals. These wee mortals. So I'm going to say con save to avoid exhaustion. This is going to be for all of our mortal characters. Legion, you're going to be immune for this. DC 10, please. This is as we continue our march after all night. Amazing.
Dirty 20.
Hell yeah. Eric coming back hard.
Just kicking things off with an unpleasantness.
Yeah, I know. I gotta make my mark, Dean. I gotta make my mark, man.
No, not you. The DM.
Oh, the DM. Okay. That's fair.
Arlie, what did you roll for your con save? And 16 for Harold. So the two of them, they've done many, many long nights. It's just another for the storybooks. Arlie, however, was that what? Oh, saving throw. Yeah. Okay. Bam. 24. This is a heroic group. Ain't but a thing. Amazing. Yeah, able to walk like 12 miles without, after being up all night, after witnessing literally an atrocity. Not so bad. This party's getting hardened. Which brings us back to this teleportation circle, if we all remember that. The circle, as you can see it in this image, is kind of locked down, shut down. It has been covered by some sort of metallic overlapping, kind of like either like thinking scale mail or like flower petals, somewhere in that vein, covering this side of the portal. The portal's about 100 feet in diameter, standing on its edge like a coin. Near the bottom is a little access panel, and Cudgel and about 24 of her mercenaries are just standing around playing some dice. A few of them are cooking on a little campfire. Cudgel comes up to meet you as you get close enough. Everything seems to be stable and shut down. She says, "Aye, so it'll just be the four of you, or I suppose, what do I count, the wee rat and cat? Are they one or half each, or a quarter, or how'd you do that?"
We leave it to them to count.
Aye. Well then, 4+, let's call it. Cudgel turns around and starts marching her way back. She's taken on membership of this military operation quite well. It's easy to be the leader of a group. I wouldn't be so confident as saying that she'd be a really good subservient member in a military, but as the head of her contingent, she puts on a bit of a show. She starts marching a little bit more sincerely. She starts snapping at her mercenaries like, "All right, show up at attention." None of them are used to her acting like this, as they are just irregulars, but they all kind of, will take the food out of their mouth, at least give you a nod as you come by. She gets to the panel and takes out the little stone, what is it, speaking stone, little walkie-talkie, a gnomish device that you all have now with your various campments. And she just checks in. Just checking in with Adelpho. We're ready. The group's here. We're ready to set them through. There's a moment, and Adelpho says, "Over. You must say over when you are done, otherwise we don't know what it is you are for saying. Over." Cudgel gives you all a bit of a look and decides not to speak into it. "All right, well, if you're ready, I'll just get the instructions from Adelpho and set you through, but I'll be closing it up behind you. I don't really want anything coming out the other side, as you see. But just let us know once it's safe, and we'll open her up and come in after you, aye?"
Legion just walks to the front to kind of like stand in front in preparation as a meat shield in metal form.
Nice. As a metal shield for meat.
Metal shield, just in case.
Amazing. Adelpho starts talking, or connecting with Cudgel. The two of them talk. Cudgel pulls out this little screen, starts typing on some stuff. It's a little low for the dwarf. Arlie, for you, it's like almost perfect because it's like gnomish height. Do you have a question? Yeah.
No, just trying to get my camera to focus. Sorry.
Oh. It's like, is that a hand up? I don't.
No, it was like,
hands up?
please. I'm right here. Just focus.
Please,
This
focus,
is okay.
focus.
Just yes.
Focus. Amazing. And then just as you're about ready to go, Cudgel just walks over to Harold and says, "Hi, Harold. About to let you through, but Adelpho says that they have something to say to you."
Harold picks up the Farcaster.
Amazing.
Yes.
Yes, over. Is that the good? Are you done with the yes? Is that the finish?
Uh-huh.
Okay, very good. Harold, I just say I was awake all night, very difficult, tossing and turning in my bed, and I think this thought had come to me. I give you a device that creates a very strong light for the darkness, yes? I think this might be very helpful, but I remember also that in the darkness, the light can be a lure, how do you say, to draw the any creatures that live in the darkness. Yes, so just attenzione, be a little careful, okay? Over.
You.
Okay, va bene. Give me back to Cudgel so I can get you through the warp gate. Cudgel takes it. All right, good luck.
No, she doesn't.
No. You're gonna hold. Sorry, is that a gendered thing?
No. No, Harold still holding it.
Okay, Cudgel's like coming over to you to be like,
He didn't say over. I don't know if he's done.
Oh, please tell me you had the channel open as you said that.
And then Adelpho says, "And over. That was a test."
Harold gives the thing to Cudgel.
Amazing. Cudgel mutters back and forth between this little stone with a little gnomish voice coming out of it. A few more taps and blips and bops. And you hear a little speech coming out of the device. It says, you hear, "Primary site inoperable. Transferring to nearest alternative gate. Tranquility Park." Cudgel looks at you, kind of says, I don't know. Didn't say this before, but it seems to be almost in the same place, just a little bit further south."
Of course it is. Gnomes built it.
All right, well, I'll give you a few seconds to go through, because, yeah, we're closing it after you. All right, you have a sun call. Beep, beep. The whole, not the entire gate, but a small subsection of it, just on the ground, about 10 feet tall, opens up like the lens of a camera. And behind it, you see a shimmering, almost like the surface of water in starlight, but vertical.
I'll light up, use my light up Mjolnir for some light and kind of check behind with the group to see, are we ready?
I think without even
Elway is just
realizing
standing there.
that,
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead, King.
I was just gonna say, I think without even kind of consciously realizing that he's done so, Harold is holding Arlie's
It's holding Arlie's hand.
Holding Arlie's wood.
hand.
Cute.
It's a big, scary magic portal, and like, there's not really another hand to grab. You know, it's out of my range.
She just solemnly nods.
Very cute. And with that, the party steps through the warp gate and enters Tranquility Park. Now, I am going to pull our players in. Legion, you said Mjolnir was radiating light. How much light does Mjolnir radiate?
That is an excellent question. It is. So it's bright light for 40 feet and dim light for 40 feet after that. So it's 80 feet total of light.
40, 80. All right. In that case, I am going to ask everyone to roll initiative. As you step through, you light up this area around you, Thor, and you see some corpses on the ground, just about a handful. You seem to be on the top of some sort of an outcropping. The stone that surrounds this warp gate has crumbled, but it still seems operational. You step through into darkness, and Mjolnir lights up around you, and you see these 4 desecrated corpses start to move. And with that, I'm going to ask everyone to roll initiative.
Big 8.
All right. I'll also actually, I need to get perception check for everyone, and I just need to.
I do not perceive.
No perception. All right. What did we roll for?
17 to Harold and Legion.
Amazing. With a 17 Herald and Legion, you see, even in the brightness of this light coming from the hammer wielded by Thor's hammer, you see this shadow, but nothing casting it. You look around and you see 3 of them surrounding you on top of this platform. Amazing. And so that is everyone. Keen, I'm going to say that you are going to control Squeak Noir unless you need any help. And with that, we are going to start with the top of initiative, which will be Squeak Noir.
Okay. Squeak Noir will simply cry, "Ah, Havati!" and charge the nearest shadow.
The nearest shadow. Amazing.
Harold, sorry.
So this would be the nearest
There we go, there's
shadow. That's going to be a zombie. Are you wanting to do? You're wanting to attack a zombie?
Yeah.
Cool. Amazing. With a 15, that will hit. How much damage is that?
4.
4 damage. Amazing. Squeaknor comes in. This is like slashing with his rapier as he's like crawling through this creature as it's like getting up from the ground. A hit, a palpable hit from Squeaknor. And next we are going to. Is that anything else from Squeaknor?
Does he get it? Does he? Is he?
So he's mounted right now. So his mount, so the cat would get an attack. He also has multi-attack. He gets to make 2 rapier attacks.
Okay.
A 20 hits.
9 damage.
10?
9.
9 damage. Amazing.
And how do I make his how do I make the cat attack?
It's on the same thing. It's claws. Cat/mount. It's like the second attack option on his sheet.
So I was using the HUD to open his sheet.
With the second attack, Squeaknor is able to pierce right through the heart of this undead creature. You can see through holes in its rib cage that are no longer covered with skin or viscera, that the small rapier goes right through into one of the ventricles of the heart. And Squeaknor pulls out, does a little swash and a little schling. It's like, aha, avast! And the zombie collapses and then gets back up.
Does the 6 hit?
6 does not hit. The cat is not happy about that. The cat pulls him aside. Tranquilo, tranquilo. Oh no. Next we have you have a opportunity now if you need to go do that, Arlie. So I think we have a few things going on. Is that going to be Squeak's turn? Squeak's done? Squeak's done. Next we have one of these shadows, which is going to come downwards here, floating. It's going to float down towards Thor. Thor, your hammer, is it light or sunlight? Oh, you're on mute.
Light. It's light. It's lightning, so it's electricity.
Okay. Cool. This shadow is going to move towards you, and it is going to reach out and try to touch you, and it rolls a 10 to hit.
No.
Nothing. Just able to avoid it. Amazing. And that brings us to Harold.
Okay. Harold will use bonus action to activate the dad. As a bonus action.
To activate what?
The light thing.
The orb?
The orb.
Yeah, let me just double check. I think it's that. I'm just going to double check here. It is... Can speak the command as an action. So it takes an action to emanate it.
Let me think about this. Okay. I'll just move.
Okay.
Attacking this thing.
Cool. This shadow that is drifted up next to Thor.
None of my weapons are ever on my HUD.
The HUD's not the greatest, unfortunately.
Yeah. Sorry, trying to move quick. Critical hit.
Oh, hell yeah. Critical hit. Poison dagger.
I'm targeting the shadow, not the zombie.
Mm-hmm.
And slash R.
I'm not able to see
4d6
your
right now?
damage. Sorry?
Okay. I did 43 damage to it.
43?
Shadow. Yeah.
Holy shit.
I rolled pretty good on my sneak attack.
Wow. It is immune to poison, but I doubt that'll make a difference. How does it look as
That's
you...
not in the roll anyways.
Amazing. How does it look as you just strike this from existence?
Harold just in his way just sort of saunters over to the thing, and it's entirely occupied with this Legion construct. And just sort of, you know, that theory that there's enough space between all the atoms in your hand and all the atoms in a wall that you put your hand through the wall if you just tried enough times. I think it's like that, but the opposite. His dagger just manages to rend through all the atoms in the shadow. Precisely the right moment to just, and it just, like it was never there.
Amazing. Just like cobwebs. Incredible. Very cool. That's down. Well done. Anything else from Harold?
Let me see if I want to use the rest of my movement. Yeah, I'll reposition here, and then I'm good.
Cool. We have this other one is going to come, and once again on Thor reaching out, trying to touch you, rolling another 10. Thor, how are you keeping yourself defended? Are you just immune to these touches, or like are you avoiding them or deflecting them, or?
I'm sidestepping them, like with the reaching out and touching. Yeah, I'm kind of sidestepping, like this is weird for for shadows to be reaching at me. And then when Harold comes up, I'm like, very impressive. I see the next one and I'm like, ah, I kind of sidestep again. I'm just kind of dancing around these of like, what are these things doing?
Yeah, and they're not attacking they're not attacking with speed. There's these soft reaching out and trying to touch you with this shadowy hand. Harold, coming up from your south, there's going to be a third shadow here, and it rolls a 23 to hit.
That hits.
I think that hits. So that is going to be.
There aren't any shadows touching me on the map.
Yeah, just right here to the south of you.
Nothing there that I can see.
Oh, sorry. That's my bad.
Okay.
So you're going to take 9 necrotic damage and roll a 1d4 for me.
Or
4. With a 4, your strength is reduced by 4.
My strength is reduced by 4.
Your strength is reduced by the number rolled.
Yes. That's funny.
I'm gonna let me just. I need to get some of my physical dice here. Okay, Thor, you are up next.
How much was that again, boy?
It was 9 necrotic.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a swing at the one who is directly in front of me.
I'm just gonna delete the ones that are gone so we don't get complicated. Amazing.
Yeah, taking a full-on swing with Mjolnir. 18 to hit.
That hits.
Damage. Does an additional 2d6. $18 damage.
Okay, so how much of that was lightning?
The lightning. So it's 2 bludgeoning and 16 lightning.
No, it'd be 2 plus 5, right? And then the...
Oh, yeah. Why did it not add that in?
That's weird.
All the 2 plus 5 plus 2d6.
It just gave you your plus on top of the d6 as opposed to on top of the...
Okay.
That's okay.
So
it's 7 bludgeoning.
7 bludgeoning and 11 lightning.
Okay. So that's 7 plus 5 because it has resistance to lightning, but you have a magical weapon. So that is 12, I believe. Amazing. This shadow is bloodied, we can call it, even though shadows don't have blood. But it is struggling to maintain any existence on this plane at this point after that attack. Yeah. What do you have next?
It's in okay. My rage. Was that?
Oh, it's just a declared thing, basically.
Just a declared. Yeah, it's a bonus action, so I've still got that. Yeah. The fact that I couldn't wipe out a shade in one hit annoys me, and I would like to rage.
Hell yeah. Give me rage.
So
and what happens when Thor rages?
we are about to find out. Thor, he takes a swing at this shadow. He wipes right through it, doesn't wipe it from existence. And after his first initial, he just wiped out 21 people. He gets angry and he slams his foot on the ground, raises his hammer very high, and a gentle summer misting rain lightly begins to fall down. It's very refreshing. It's very light and summery and easy. And Thor just kind of looks to the skies and shouts.
The breeze from a distant storm can be felt blowing through the grass. Yeah, amazing. As Thor rages, and what's next? I think you have at least one more attack, right?
Yeah, I think once I've got that, then I can attack again. I'm going to try to hit that that shade one more time. No, people are too close.
14 hits.
14 to hit?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll it this way and then do...
Cool.
So
Yeah.
it's...
How do you want to do this?
So 6 bludgeoning and 7 lightning.
Reduces to
So
3, so yeah.
He raises his up, shouts to the sky as this rage and this light summer rain comes down, and he just looks so angry, dejected, and frustrated. And he slams the hammer down through this shade, driving it back from whence it came, and being very happy with the obliteration of it.
Nice.
Do I still have my movement?
Yeah. I don't think you moved at all.
No, not yet. I am going to... how far average movement can I get in this?
Oh, you get 40 feet. So that's...
Oh, so I can half of anything here. Yeah. I'm gonna head for this zombie up here.
Cool.
To keep it off of the rest of the team. And
Cool.
hopefully the other one tries... I'm hopefully drawing some aggro on the other one.
Awesome. That's going to be your turn?
That's my turn there.
Amazing. Harold, you can, like, call out if you want, or, like, make, communicate as you're hit, or at any point. Juniper, Arlie, Candlewick the Third. It is your turn, followed by Ilric. Oh, you're on mute. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. It's taking me a while to get back to the Discord. To unmute myself, to inform you that I am trying to strategize a useful turn undead replacement for myself.
I would also say that, like, it's an action to activate the globe, the drift globe.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone who can get to Harold movement-wise could activate it if they choose to. So it doesn't have to be Harold. You've all traveled with it. You all know the command word. So anyone who can get close enough to touch it can spend an action activating it if they choose. That's for you and for Elric and Thor to know.
What does that do again?
It is a small sphere of thick glass, weighs about a pound. You can speak a command word. Oh, actually, if you're within 60 feet of it, so you don't even have to get close to it. You just have to be within 60 feet. And its command word will cause it to emanate the daylight spell, which causes 60 feet of bright daylight and another 60 feet of dim light. Now, this is actual daylight because of our gnome. If your rules is written, daylight isn't a daylight. This is a nerd hole to fall in. It is daylight that is emanating. And then you can speak another command word to make it float on the ground, and it can follow you, and all this sort of stuff.
And
only if you want to. You don't. I'm not saying you need to.
Like, why would daylight? No, I know. I guess. Is it because
the daylight thing?
Can't see?
So the daylight thing, easy to say, is okay. So like, daylight as different than just light is like a rules thing in D&D. Some undead have vulnerability to daylight specifically. So those creatures that are vulnerable to daylight get disadvantage on saving throws and attack rolls when in daylight. Not all undead have this. Some do. And the rules as written are just really annoying because they call this spell daylight, but it doesn't emanate daylight, so it doesn't affect things that are vulnerable to daylight. It's like a weird semantics thing. I'm just modding that so that daylight is daylight. because it's dumb otherwise.
Okay.
Yeah, but it would I think if I'm not mistaken, the 40 and 80, so it'd only be slightly more than Thor's hammer is currently in terms of like actual light, because Thor's hammer is already radiating quite a bit of light.
Well, with Turn Undead, they depending on their challenge rating, they might die. So I don't know. Is there? I don't know.
What's your passive perception, Arlie? I'm gonna pull that up.
Passive insight.
Arlie, I'll make Squeak Noir take the action, anyways.
Passive perception.
Passive perception.
15.
Okay. Oh, sorry, 15.
15.
Sorry.
There.
Rolling.
I
Okay,
will get
You can-
Squeak Noir to do this with his action. So just
Okay.
go do your thing.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah, so I am going to move myself. Or not, but whatever, my spot is good enough anyway. There it is. There we go.
I will say, Arlie, with a 15 passive perception, I will say that with the little breeze that's kicked up in this little summer rain from Thor's rage, you can smell coming out of the darkness death.
The indication here that I might want to save my turn undead, is that what's happening? And not use it right now?
I would think that probably, because there's only 2 of them left,
That's
right?
what's up.
Or I guess 3, but yeah, I'd hate to waste it on 3 and then face 18.
Okay. How many times can you? There is.
It's a good question. You have what's it called? The channel divinity. You have 2 uses per short rest.
Per short rest.
But I
you're
don't
correct.
think you've used it. I think you should be at your maximum number of uses, if I understand correctly.
Yeah.
Cool. So you should have 2 uses available.
Okay. All right. Well, that was the turn undead was my plan, but if it smells like it's gonna be real dead and dense further down the hallway, then maybe I will just I will just cast Sacred Flame, like just do that at the one that's looming over Harold.
Cool.
Does your holy weapon do radiant?
It
That's
probably
true.
does.
I think it does. Sacred
Huge
Flame is
pen.
also radiant. It's a radiant cantrip. But yes, I believe Arlie's Lightbringer mace is
3 radiant, I think.
Oh, it can glow as bright as a torch if you
1d6.
command it, and it deals 1d6 radiant damage extra to undead creatures. Your mace. So your mace does 1d6 plus 3 plus 1d6 radiant. Sacred Flame does 1d8 plus 5 radiant.
So kind of the same.
Similar. It kind of depends on like what you think you would hit easier with, I guess.
I think that the spell would be more likely to hit. But I can still, like, what was that? You said there was like a bonus action? No, you didn't say that. There's something I can do to make the mace.
Oh, you
Glow on
can
command?
you can make the mace glow like a torch, as bright as a torch.
Like a torch. Okay, so that's not going to be the same as the daylight thing.
No. No, it just provides like an independent source of light, similar to Thor's hammer.
Okay.
And it says you don't have to do anything, so you can do it for free if you want.
Well,
but yeah,
I think that we're going to go for... Sacred Flame's going to be 2d8. Yeah.
Oh, right, it's 2d8. Yeah, that's true. 2d8 plus 5.
So I'm
And
gonna
they
go
need
for the
to,
one-
and it's a saving throw. You don't even have to roll to hit. It's a saving throw on behalf of the enemy. Cool. You're gonna cast a Sacred Flame on the shadow.
Yes.
Sweet. I'm gonna roll a saving throw. 4. So that probably fails. That's a 4. That's with modifiers. Yeah. So roll your 2d8 plus 5 damage and tell me what it looks like.
Oh, did
That's
it not
early.
roll it in the?
I didn't see it. I'm having trouble
Oh,
seeing characters' rolls.
Oh, that's okay. 15.
15.
Yeah, it's. I'm rolling. I'm seeing now that I have the Legion open under the incorrect Chrome Gmail. It's not talking to my D&D Beyond.
Oh, okay. That's
what
all
I've
good.
done.
So 15 damage, radiant, and because this shadow is vulnerable to radiant damage, that is 30 damage. What does it look like as Arlie wipes out this blotch on reality with some holy fire?
She's gonna be like, it's just gonna be like a spectacle of golden light, and then she's just gonna turn to Elric and be like, I think it's really good that I picked out some armor in the color that you're wearing too. I think it's extra effective. I don't. It's just the color of metal. Like, it's not.
Metal's shiny. Wow, this is great. Incredible.
Yeah.
As the third shadow goes down. Amazing. Only one was able to hit at all. You have, I think, a bonus action if you choose, Arlie, and your movement, or if you have any more movement. I don't know if you moved at all.
Don't think. Yeah, it's an action to turn on the thing, so I think I'm good where I am.
Cool. In that case, finishing Arlie's turn. As Arlie's like, I think this is great. To Elric, it's your turn.
Fantastic. Well, I'm going to move here and jump on that guy.
Nice. All right.
Alrighty,
Let's do these.
so
Let's do these kind of one at a time.
yep. So 10
will hit. 10 does hit.
Wow. Okay. Do you want me to do the damage for it?
Let's
Or-
go for it. Yeah, this is your magical weapon, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Cool. Let's do that damage.
9.
9. Okay. Big chunk, but it is still up. It would have
Okay.
killed a living man. That strike.
Sure. Here's the silvered longsword. 20. Oh, a natural 20.
Okay. Critical hit. Let's see how much damage this is. Air horn.
Only 9?
Really?
That's so pathetic. Yeah, I don't
No,
know
that
how
doesn't make
calculated.
No, he gets full damage on a crit.
It's full damage plus a roll.
Oh,
Right?
okay.
So it
Well,
should
then
be
full damage would be
It's 16, so it's 20 plus 9.
yeah, so 29.
Okay. That's better. We have vicious.
I clicked the critical damage toggle on
Weird.
the damage thing.
Huh. That's probably on my end then. With a 29, so that's going to be 20. That means I need to roll. It's not going to happen. Amazing. Eric, one strong slash across the center mass that would have killed any living person, and when that doesn't work, the head comes off.
That's right.
Well, there's only one other option to do. Boom. Next, amazing.
right.
That zombie is down.
Yeah. Good. Okay.
I think
Cool.
you still have. I think you still have like 2 attacks.
Yeah, but I don't really have any. Really can't.
So there's Squeak Noir was engaged with 1. There's 1 up here.
I've already moved 5 feet. I don't know if I have another 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I guess.
5?
Can I move over
yeah,
there?
You
And
could.
yeah,
You
okay.
have 30.
I
Yeah, you have 30 feet. So.
can get over there. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, then I'll move my guy.
Nice. I'm gonna say that's dead. I'm just removing these
It
tokens.
will
so that we
not
don't...
move. Why
you're
won't you
on,
move, buddy?
Because you're.
Oh, I'm on my measurement thing.
Yeah.
There we go.
But yeah,
Cool.
let's give
All
us
right.
another.
Yeah, man.
This is the zombie that already got pierced through the heart.
Great.
With an 18.
That's 18
That
with the
hits.
first one. For 11 points of damage.
Okay. So that is a. Yeah. How do you do it? How do you do this? How do you finish off this one?
Oh, well, I use this movement like full spread wing. I jump glide over and just kind of dragon samurai down on him, right? Just
in half.
Fuck. Yeah, and it's a real ugly halving because he's profiled to me, so I like.
Oh, it's like a
skewer him.
this.
Yeah, like I fillet him.
Oh.
He just kind of goes front to back over like that.
Amazing. Just falls dusty to the ground.
That's right.
And the cat, as it gets away, and avoids getting just dropped and covered. Incredible. Any other? I think you just have that second offhand attack, which I don't know if you're in range of.
Yeah. But there's nothing left, is there? No, there's nothing
Not
left.
in range. Just these guys over here.
Yeah. Cool.
Awesome. Cool. All right. If that's your turn, I'm gonna move.
If a Warforged construct could look impressed, Thor looks impressed.
Sometimes the rolls come Aelric's way, and it gets really ugly really fast.
Thor approves.
It's not always that way, but sometimes. Good to have validation from the mechanism.
Okay, I just need a second here. As you kind of turn in the stillness, you hear some more sounds from the darkness as movement.
Yeah.
Just double check. These are all moving on the same initiative. Okay, one is going to come close enough to you, Thor, and try to just kind of attack you with just a very rough, throwing its body at you.
That one hits.
21. And it is going to deal 7 bludgeoning, and I would like a strength saving throw from you.
I do have, while I'm raging, resistance to bludgeoning.
Nice, that's 3 damage.
And
do you get advantage
11...
on strength saving throws, though? When you're raging? I think you could.
Yes, I do. You are correct. I'm just gonna straight up just roll another saving throw and pick the better, higher one. 11.
Okay, with an 11, that is failed saving throw. So you are now grappled by this zombie as it has thrown its body onto you and is kind of now just almost like you're holding up a drunken friend that doesn't want to let go. And that is 3 bludgeoning damage that you take because you have resistance. And this one over here is going to shamble towards you. It is going to rush its way past you, Arlie, kind of between you and Harold. But it has used its action to dash, so it cannot attack. That is going to be... That has already moved. And let me just make sure I have... incredible, which means we are going to go to the top of round 2. But you know what? We're 9 o'clock. As we start round 2, I'm going to say, why don't we take just a little bio break? Because we got ourselves through one round of combat, which is a big deal in D&D. So it's 9:01. I'm going to say we come back at 9:15. So that gives us just under 15 minutes. And everyone watching gets to enjoy our super brand new, cool intro music things. Let me just kill our audio.
In Candlewick Manor, born to nobility, Ollie danced through life with frivolity. Parties and balls, a life so grand. Little did she know what fate had planned. Ollie, the wandering Candlewick, chosen by Sybil in her destiny's now. Mystic from towers of paper to the open road, a reluctant cleric with powers bestowed. Plucked from luxury, thrust into robes, surrounded by tomes and dusty old globes. But Ollie's mind, sharp as a tack, mastered the legalese others did lack. Contracts and bylaws, she knew them all. Her litigious prowess made bureaucrats fall. In mazes of paperwork, she find a way to bend the rules and save the day. A holy symbol in a divine dream. Not all in the tower is as it may seem. A true cleric now with healing in hand. She'll represent the tower across the land. But Arnie sees more than meets the eye. All timelines at once, futures that fly. Past, present, future, all intertwined. Sometimes leaving the present behind. But Ollie sees more than meets the eye. All timelines at once, futures that fly. Past, present, future, all intertwined. Sometimes leaving the present behind. Shrouded in mystery, follows Audie through every history. With glowing eyes and silent paws, it guards her path without pause. Ollie, the wandering Candlewick, chosen by Sybil in her destiny's now. Mystic from towers of paper to the open road, a reluctant cleric with powers bestowed. Cut from luxury, thrust into robes, surrounded by tomes and dusty old globes. But Ollie's mind, sharp as a tack, mastered the legalese others did lack.
Oh, hoist up the sails, let the wings take a clip. For Thaddeus turned, I command his ship. A road on the waves, a sailor so bold, with magical powers and a heart of gold. Behold, Thaddeus sailed the endless sea, with little Boobo as wise as can be. Through tempest and tide, they roam far and wide. The turnpike legacy, their unfading pride. From the mighty turnpike line he hails, with a lineage of captains braving the gales. A scion of seafarers fierce and grand, with the spell on his lips and the sword in his hand. Behold, Thaddeus, master of the spell, with little Boobo through heaven and hell. They dance with the stars, they flirt with the dew. Their laughter echoes in the ocean's blue. An owl for his mate, little Boobo's his name. Together they soar in fortune and fame. With little Boobo, his talents wrapped in light, they summon the winds and the stars to their fight. A curse of great power, a gift or a bane. Thaddeus wields it with little to fame. A rogue with a charm, a sailor with flair. He faces each curse with nary a care. Behold Thaddeus, the sea's arcane knight, with little Boo in the pale moonlight. Through whispers of magic and the salt-laden air, the turnpike adventure none can compare. So sing of the turnpike, the legend, the tale, of Thaddeus and Boo setting sail. For where the map ends, their journeys just start. The seas in their blood, magic in their heart. So sing of that turnpike, the legend, the tale, of Thaddeus and Boo setting sail. For where the map ends, their journeys just start. The seas in their blood, magic in their heart.
In Solonia's fields a halfling stood tall. Sea grey eyes a fighter's call. With Fiona's love and Angus' smile, his world was bright for a little while. Oh, Harold Grey with list in hand, a promise made, a journey planned. Each task he'll mark, each dream fulfill. For those he's lost, his heart beats still. From Zakar streets to golden fields, their family loved the greatest shield. They dreamed of wonders near and far, penned on a list beneath the stars. Oh, Harold Grey with list in hand, a promise made, a journey planned. Each task he'll mark, each dream fulfill. For those he's lost, his heart beats still. Young Angus fell on distant shore, while Fiona's kiss would come no more. A drunken noble, a vengeful blade, left Harold's world in darkness laid. But from his grief a purpose born, to honor vows that he had sworn. The list unfolds a final wish, a blade resisted a gutted fish. Now Harold roams through joy and strife, to live for three in one short life. From mountains high to oceans deep, this solemn pledge he vowed to keep. With bowler hat and iron will, he faces each task with hard-won skill. For every deed he sees it through, he feels their love forever true. And when the final task is done, when every battle's lost and won, he'll close his eyes, his duty clear, knowing his loved ones drawing near. In afterlife they'll meet again, their love eternal, free from pain. The list complete, their dreams fulfilled, a promise kept, a future will. Oh, Harold Grey, your journey's long, but in your heart they're never gone. With every dream that you fulfill, Fiona and Angus are with you still.
just be.
What's up, buddy?
We're back. We're back. We're back. You're live. You can keep saying it if you want, but it's going out to the world. This is the good and bad of having a set video with no repeats. Is that like we have to stay strict to our time?
We'll do it live. Do it live.
We're live. Yeah, we'll fix it live. Fuck it. We'll fix it live. Music back on. We're in the middle of
I got you, yeah.
scary, shadowy world full of zombies and everything. We're at the top of round 2. So the way that I am running this horde is all the zombies, all these little zombie guys are operating on the same initiative. They're on initiative 1, which means that it's kind of worked out that the party kind of gets to act as one big group right now. So we go Squeak Noir, then Harold, Legion, Arlie, and Aelric. But because you're all one big group, you can like act together in synchronicity and do some like cool combo maneuvers if you want. But I will start with Squeak Noir.
Okay. Squeak Noir turns on the MacGuffin.
Amazing. Boom! The MacGuffin turns on. And there you go. You have your little MacGuffin thing. I believe that is the correct... let me just make sure. Yes, with an extra 120. So that is... in the dim light, out of the darkness, you can smell the stench of rotting flesh. You can start to hear churning and groaning out of the darkness and dim light around you.
Great, I love that. I love that so much for us.
Big time.
Describe this area that we're in now that there's light, Koi. I mean, it looks in the map that there's quite a long drop.
Yeah, you're on
we're
kind
sort
of
of
a
on a
facsimile of Pride
point
Rock
almost,
right? Yeah. So it's this like this raised point. Where you are here on the southern, western, and eastern edges is a steep cliff dropping down. Drops down at the most about 40 feet. Around the south here, let me just draw something here for you. Coming up this way is like a ramp that can come from the lower level, ramp around. And in this direction to your north, it seems to be an old pathway that has been long since derelict.
Okay, so in short, there is a front to this. We're not going to be attacked from all sides unless we start climbing.
Yeah, exactly. So the cliff face would require something to like fly or climb. These zombies do not seem to be capable of doing that level of physical feats. They can shamble along.
Okay. Squeak Noir will just take up a position over here. And then Squeak Noir will just double check that I can do this. Oh, Squeak Noir no longer has a ranged weapon.
Did he used to? I don't think.
No, I guess not. Okay, that's fine.
He is a up close
Harold's
and personal kind of rat. Amazing. Yeah, that's Squeak. That's Harold. Next, up on deck is Legion, Arlie, and Elric.
Okay. Harold will use Mage Hand.
Okay.
And I'm going to move the orb 30 feet.
Cool. 30 feet will be like here.
Sure. Yeah, that works.
Cool. Cool.
And then I'm going to take movement. Oh. Here-ish. Oh, what the heck? Live a little. There we go.
Awesome.
And that's it for Harold's turn.
That's going to be your turn. Out of the darkness, you hear a deeper groaning, lower pitched from a larger register.
Oh, joy. They have a cave troll. Okay.
You see, just stepping into, the edge of the light there, is a large, decrepit, rotting ogre that seems to have been well past its expiration date. That is going to be Legion.
Legion is going to attempt to grab the zombie that's on him to wrench it off.
It's going to be
I guess that's going to be
athletics check. Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be the first action he attempts there.
So you have to beat a 12.
Where is
Well, it'll be in your attributes, and then
Yeah, no, I closed down. I closed down my thing there. Okay.
Lugavar has faith.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, what was the check that we were doing there?
You have to beat a 12 on an athletics check. I think you have advantage because you're raging.
Yeah, I got
You
that.
won't
That
need-
was just a straight up roll 21. I don't
Hell
even
yeah.
need the advantage and everything on there. So yeah.
Amazing. So you're able to wrench yourself free. Just push
Yeah.
this creature back.
Oh no, I'm not pushing him back. I'm just pulling him off. No, I'm gonna use him as a ranged weapon.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw him if
Where
I
you throwing
can.
So there's one to the south here. And
yeah.
There's one up here. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I can reach the one to the north. I'm gonna throw him at the one to the south, I think. Yeah.
Go for it. 20 feet? Yeah. Or from
Okay.
you, it's only 15. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go for it.
What am I rolling for that?
It'll be a ranged attack roll. Technically, improvised weapons, I think, are only like 1d4. Let me just do a quick. Requires. It takes. If thrown at wall, if thrown.
Solid object versus solid object, or ish.
I'm just looking for the damage. I'm gonna say this is going to be a. You're gonna get a 1d6 plus your strength, and it's good. And then both your. And then your target is gonna have to roll an athletics check not to be knocked prone.
Okay.
And your the thing that you throw is going to be definitely prone.
Okay. D6 plus 8.
D6 plus your strength modifier.
Plus strength modifier, which plus 5 is the modifier. Oh, fuck me. 6.
Oh, did you roll to hit yet? Because it's a ranged weapon attack.
Oh, I thought
No,
that's
that was
what
a
I was
damage.
doing.
No, sorry, that was your damage. My bad.
Okay.
That would be your damage attack.
Okay. Oh god, so what do I even need to roll for a range?
So it'd be for range. It'd be just like d20 plus I'm gonna say you're not proficient in throwing zombies, but you can add your, but you can roll a d20 plus 5.
Eight.
An 8 just hits their AC.
Oh wow. Okay, so
I'm gonna roll a athletics save. Or this is an athletics check to see if it's able to stay up. So this one is able to stay up that you hit, but you can roll the damage. The damage is the 1d6 plus your strength.
8 damage.
8 damage, amazing, and that's going to go to both of them as they crumple on top of each other, and they are both prone next to Arlie, basically on top of each other. Amazing. So Arlie, you're just standing there, and another zombie gets thrown towards your direction, and hits the zombie that's next to you, and they both like kind of land in a crumple on top of each other.
Elric, Handle.
Man, if I was a fighter type, I'd want to like skewer them both, but I'm not. Run a mace through them both.
Bang, bang. Just whack-a-mole. You get advantage on attacks because they're prone.
And
I mean,
Legion is going to move up. He wants a piece of that ogre. He wants a piece of that ogre so bad.
Amazing. Is that going to end your turn? I guess technically you have another attack action.
Yeah, I do have another attack action, but I've got nothing. What is on the ground?
Looking for like something. I mean, you could probably find a rock. Rocks, I think, found weapons for like a rock is a D4 damage.
Yeah.
The hammer isn't thrown, is it?
No. Unfortunately, I am curtailed in my current form. I cannot throw Mjolnir and call him back to me. Unfortunately.
Sorry, man. That sucks.
Yeah, well, I mean, we do what we can with the tools that we're given.
Boy's an asshole.
I'm so mean. Like, you don't get that. You don't get that.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
So you would get 1d4 plus strength for any. If you want to pick up a rock, you can. If you want to give me like a perception check, but I'm gonna say that would be because you've already done your free athletics to free yourself of the grapple.
Yeah.
You could spend like a perception check to look for something better than just a rock.
I should have hung onto his leg as I threw him.
Just take it off.
Yeah, I don't think I've got anything around or available to use as a continued attack. So, I mean, I have attacked and I have done a thing, so my rage still goes.
Yep.
So,
cool.
I mean,
posting up.
Yeah, I don't think I can hold that action, so it's like, no.
Yeah. No, because you've already, it has to be an attack.
Yeah.
Awesome. So that's going to be Juniper Arlie, followed by Elric.
okay, so yeah, I am. Arlie is just going to be like, all right, we haven't used this in a while, and go up with Lightbringer.
Man.
I'm usually not very good at hitting things, but maybe if they're lying on the ground and they're already injured, we put chance.
Yeah, just fully on the ground at your feet, just like grabbing at your ankle.
What am I doing? Where is the button? Hold on. I will find the button.
I'm gonna get this with advantage.
Oh, I didn't tell it to do that. Roll again. Did it do it right? Hold on. I really need to pick a. Did it show up in?
I
my
only
D&D
see
Beyond?
damage.
Oh no. Okay, so I'll switch. I will switch back to what's this called? Foundry.
Whichever's easiest. I mean, whichever's the easiest way for you to roll.
How do I get it to do?
Might say attack.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Cool. 25. That definitely hits.
So she swings lazily at the hands grasping at her ankles. Like, ew. Ew.
Amazing.
Thank
So this
you.
is going to give you, you're going to get 1d6 plus 3. Should be, are you not? You should be proficient in this, which means, oh, for damage. No, damage is 1d6 plus 3 plus 1d6 radiant.
Do that. No. Click. No. Sorry, Koi. I literally never ever use.
Right? I don't think any of us have rolled to attack in like 6 weeks, so it's totally fine.
I'm clicking damage. I'm clicking attack. Normal roll.
I see 9 damage, but now you're gonna have to roll an additional 1d6, just like a manual roll of 1d6.
All I'm hearing in my head right now is "Welcome to the party, pal."
Plus 3, you said?
Yeah.
Out of 3. So that's 13 damage. Minus 5 is... 13 minus 5 is 8, right?
Yes.
So 5 plus 8 is 13. Okay. Amazing. Arlie, how do you put this undead monstrosity of creation out of its miserable existence?
She just goes to swat at its hands to get them away from grasping at her ankles, and then just kind of like a whoa, because the thing is heavy, and it swings back and just crushes its skull.
Get it with it. Oh, I dropped it. Oh, ooh,
Oh,
amazing.
that's great.
It's just,
Yeah, and I don't think
it's like
I
the
don't think
Walking
that she
Dead
gets
style
it.
zombies where their like skulls are just like rotted fruit, and they just fall, like they just collapse with nothing. Like you touch them and there's nothing there.
Yeah.
Amazing. Would you like to move or use a bonus action?
I was kind of thinking of doing Shield of Faith as a bonus action.
Yeah, that gives you plus 2 AC, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
So just because it's feeling a little melee.
Yeah.
So we'll do that until I think that I should still be able to do turn on. Okay, someone tell me, will I still be able to? It's a concentration spell, so will I still be able to turn undead, or will I lose my Shield of Faith?
Turn undead is not concentration.
Okay. Okay, then yeah, Shield of Faith and.
Sweet.
Move.
So just mark off your spell slot wherever.
Yes.
The Shield of Faith,
Shall do.
and that's going to take us to Aelric's turn. Mute.
Thank you, buddy.
It's over here.
Out of practice here. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna close in on the one that's closest to me over here, and then.
Yeah, this one's prone, so you get advantage on each attack. It's already
Good
hurt.
Lord. Okay.
So this will be like a kind of passing through type of taken out.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah. I think.
A mercy re-kill, if you will.
Yeah, exactly.
You
you
might
go.
be on like
There we go.
There you go.
Alrighty. First attack.
Yeah,
Ooh.
27. That hits. Yeah.
Ooh.
That
Ooh.
almost crit. Almost.
Yeah. That would have been ugly on a pass too. Okay, so that's a 9er.
Amazing. So that's so it needs to be 9. Amazing. You hit it with this like vicious slash that you can feel the different bones of the ribcage giving as the cut like goes through not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4. One of its shoulders starts to just fall away. but it looks back up at you.
Okay.
It is still not down.
Okay. 13
13 hits.
for 11 more points of damage.
For 11 more points of damage. Let's see. Yeah, this does it. How do you take this one out? It's still on the ground. Remember.
Well, it's more golf swing than almost anything else, right? So it's just like I come this way with this one, and then as I'm running over the body to go engage more north on the map there, I'm just like golf
Boom.
swinging behind. Yeah.
Amazing. And inventing the game of golf in one fell swoop.
Right. Exactly, my friend. Exactly.
Incredible. That takes that out.
Yeah, and I still have 20 feet here, so I'm just gonna start hauling. What is this little shadow thing right here?
That's our drift globe. It doesn't have a...
Oh, that's the globe. Okay. Well, I'm headed right up. Right there. Oops.
Yeah, right here. I'll move you for...
Yeah.
Boom.
Thank you, buddy.
Awesome. Okay. That's gonna bring us to our undead horde.
So many people to kill. So many.
Just for my sanity, how do I move the map?
Oh, right click. If you have a right click and hold on top of the map.
Thank you. That was driving me so nuts. Thank you.
Okay.
I always get worried when the GM goes silent with how much stuff they have to do and move and figure out and calculate.
Talk amongst yourselves. This is coffee talk.
Oh, God.
Amazing. There's going to be the closest zombie is going to throw itself at Thor, rolling a 16 to hit. Does that hit Thor?
It does not hit.
Amazing. So you're able to defend and avoid any.
There was a lot of those little
so...
targets up there, man. I just saw all those. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Kane with the straight on look tonight is so unusual. He's like right dead in the camera.
I know.
Whoa.
I was like, Keen could show us what he's working on or what he's painting, and then I was like, oh.
Keen is locked in. Locked in. There's no. He's like he knows exactly what he's doing tonight.
Well, now that Harold's got clothes, it's a whole new game now.
I think he's wishing for the exploding capability on that light source right now.
That is going to be all of our zombie movement. So we are back at the top of round 3 with Squeak Noir.
Squeak Noir will. Here's that little bastard. Oh, he's here.
This is Keen has turned on his tier 1 operator camera.
What's his movement? Mounted?
Mounted 40, I believe. Let me double check. 40.
It says 30.
Speed 40, climb 30. Squeak Noir. Squeak Noir mounted has his
40,
own.
Climb 30.
Yeah.
And let me ask you
20.
something.
Yeah.
Never mind. That's a ridiculous thing to ask.
Squeak Noir is a master mounted combatant.
I need to open his character sheet as a pop-up because it keeps disappearing on me. I want Library Cat
Mhm.
to perception roll based on the fact that Library Cat has
Keen senses.
keen smell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does that count as an action then?
I think you can do a free perception check. This is going to be with advantage. Nat 20.
I don't have perception.
I just popped it in for you.
Oh, show not proficient. Pardon?
I just
You rolled
rolled.
it?
I rolled it for you. Nat 20.
Okay.
So Library Cat just rolled a
So-
nat 20.
I want Library Cat to get a good idea of how many there are in our surroundings. How much are we looking at right now, other than what we can see?
Can you see those circles? Can you see the circles in the darkness?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a bunch.
There seems to be a lot on the lower level that are moving up from the south.
Okay.
There seems to be less along the pathway to your north, which is that like ancient road. It seems like continues to the north.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Great. Library Cat murmurs something to Squeak Noir. Like, just makes a cat noise.
Ah, yes.
Squeak Noir says, yeah. There are many more in the darkness.
I love it.
Dash is a bonus action, right?
Dash is a bonus action for rogues. By default, it's an action. But a mount can dash, and the rider doesn't have to do anything. So that's one of the benefits of being on a mount.
So yeah, then Squeak Noir moves here.
Yeah. So the mount can dash. Squeak Noir can
Yes.
still attack after the mount has dashed.
Now attack.
Sweet. Yeah. A 23 will hit. How much damage?
4
is that?
piercing.
4 piercing. Cool.
Mhm.
A palpable hit. Because this is Squeak Noir on a cat, so it's like calf height, maybe the back of the knee.
20 hits, I presume.
Yes.
9 damage.
9. Amazing. Incredible. With a very strong hit, the zombie falls to its knees, and then onto all fours, and then lifts its head to look straight into Squeak Noir's face while mounting the little library cat. It is still alive with its special zombie undead fortitude.
Okay. Does the mount also get to attack now?
It's used its action to dash.
Okay.
Sweet. So that's going to be Squeak Noir's turn, which leads us into Harold's turn.
Okie dokie. Harold.
Looks like you've cleared off this top, though, which is nice. So your backs are now defended.
What's the range on this thing?
The range
The
on
light.
what thing?
Light.
It's like 60 feet plus another 60 feet of dim light.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's active. It's actively working on the map.
Got it. Harold's gonna just zombie that Noir just downed with bow. Right.
Sweet.
Harold's looking really rough. Like he looks like someone suffering from the flu or something, just like weak and kind of cold and clammy. Where we go? Here we
Shadow
go.
touched him.
Short bow.
The shadow got him.
Normal. An 11
will
misses
hit.
probably.
11 will hit. It's not hard. It's they have AC 8.
Okay.
I hope you don't have to turn Harold.
Turn
Claire.
Harold.
5 damage.
5.
Yeah.
Amazing. So that's cool. It takes a arrow right through its left eye, and head slumps and raises again. Undead Fortitude. Still around.
Okay. Great. Love that.
They did really badly on their Undead Fortitude rolls.
Yeah. I mean, I have no way to. I have no way to. So let's see if I can support, I guess. Yeah, that's Harold and Squeak North strings.
Cool. This large undead ogre is going to lumber forward. It is going to force its way past this zombie, climbing kind of up here, and it is going to get in Thor's face and swing with its massive Morning Star. That is a critical hit.
Whoa!
Yikes.
That is going to be 37 bludgeoning damage. But you're raging, so I think that's halved.
That's halved. Yeah.
So 37 halved, which is... I don't know. My math is terrible.
Do you round up or down?
Round down. So 18. 18 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
This massive Morning Star, like the size of Aelric's breastplate. And yeah, how do you take this hit, Thor? Massive hit.
I've got the zombie in front of me that I was dealing with, and I was charging towards the towards this ogre, and then the ogre charged me. I chuckled and laughed, and then I saw the size of the hammer, and I went, "Uh-oh!" And I just braced and took the full brunt of the hit, and it leaves a fairly good dent in the chassis of Legion.
Oh, crazy. So like it literally, there's a dent in there. I'm going to say that like
grunt.
There's even like there's that kind of anime like wind of the force from that hit as the zombie close to you passes an athletics check to keep standing, so it's not fully knocked over by this critical hit that massively but yeah, the seemingly impervious perfect breastplate of Thor is now noticeably dinged or dented.
Thor looked like he had a witty retort. He took the hit and then just kind of went quiet. Yeah.
Amazing. Thor, your turn. On the riposte.
Oh, good. He is going to slam the hammer down on. He's aiming for the ogre, but he is doing that shatter strike again.
What's the radius of that?
10 feet. None of my
10-foot
allies are within
radius.
10 feet.
Amazing. So a 10-foot
Did-
radius on the ogre is there.
Did a quick check. Nobody's within,
Hell
so
yeah.
we're safe.
Want me to put the hammer down?
Yeah. You want me to put the hammer down? Okay, please. There's been so much buildup. Please roll very, very well for this strike.
These are Constitution saves or
The
Dex?
strike it's it's a straight up attack itself. The shatter is on top of that, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
Correct me if I'm wrong there.
Okay, so you're right. You're casting shatter on the attack, so you get the attack plus shatter. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah. The shatter is the bonus.
Sick.
Oh, please roll well. Oh, that's a 26 to roll.
26 will hit.
That's an 18. Okay, so it's not actually a critical.
Oh.
Just shy of a critical. So that is D10 bludgeoning.
Cool. That's 10 bludgeoning.
Yeah, 10 bludgeoning, 5 electrical,
Nice.
and 14 thunder damage on top of that.
And it has to roll a saving throw, I believe, right?
Yes. Yeah.
What's the saving throw?
It
Good
is
lord.
That's the
Yeah,
that's
not-
the saving throw is the thing that killed the 21 of your soldiers.
Yeah. That's why they didn't do so well.
And they all failed their saving throw.
Constitution saving throw.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll a
Shit, they got
Constitution
undead.
saving throw for both of these guys. So they the ogre rolled a 13, the zombie rolled a 18. What's your DC? We decided it last. I think I set it on Constitution. So it's 8 plus proficiency plus Constitution modifier.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Cool. Okay, so the ogre fails, and the zombie succeeds. So the zombie takes 7, right? Half damage.
Yeah.
And the ogre's going to take a full 14 thunder. Is that correct?
Yes.
Amazing. Significant damage. It is still looking...
Oh, sorry. Plus 2. Yes. No.
Right, plus 2 for your rage.
Plus 2 for the rage. Yes.
Hell yeah.
So 15
amazing.
and 9.
So that's a solid 31 damage, I believe. You just dealt on the ogre, plus 7 on the guy standing next to him. Pretty good. Cool. Are you gonna just stay locked in melee?
Because I'm raging, I still have another attack.
You have your bonus, yes.
Yeah, I do.
You have your frenzy attack. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm gonna frenzy attack on the ogre.
Cool.
Boop.
Very good. Ooh, 19. Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh,
Oh,
ooh.
is that?
Do you have a special?
Do
you crit on
level
19s?
8 berserker. I'm level 8 berserker. I think I crit on 19.
Do you crit on 19s? No.
I think I crit on 19s. Let me just check. Da, da, da. I don't know. Yes.
D-Pool says yes, you do.
Yeah. The voices are screaming, yes, I do. So yeah, that does. Yeah, that's a crit.
Amazing. Okay, so that's a crit. So that's full damage plus a roll.
Plus a roll. Oh gods. And this is. Okay. No, not that.
And it's
one.
lightning, so it's full damage with the lightning plus a roll.
Yeah, with the net with. And I've just been doing it this way just because it's just
Yeah.
easier. So full damage plus another 7 bludgeoning and 8 lightning.
15. So and full damage is 8 plus. So it's 13.
Is a D8 plus 5.
Plus
Yeah,
12.
13. Yeah.
So 13
Plus 7
plus
plus
12 plus 15. So you dealt
Yeah.
another 40 damage on that final critical hit.
I hope it's final.
Which means you dealt
plus
a
2.
total
Plus
plus
2.
2.
His rage.
Which means you dealt a total of like 73 damage. Not bad. Not bad. This creature is very bloodied at this point. Yes. A round of applause. Well done. Aspect of Thor. That is going to take us to Juniper Arley Candlewick III, followed by Elric.
Crowdsourcing my action because I don't know what to do. Yeah, I could probably repel them, but they're so spread out. They would run, and then it would buy us time. But eventually, the spell will end, and they'll come. That's
If you're crowdsourcing, what about Arlie's spiritual weapon? Doesn't it deal radiant damage and kind of
It sure does.
the action economy? It attacks on its own round, right?
Mm-hmm.
No,
Yeah, it
that
has
it's way worse in 5e. So
oh, still in Baldur's Gate.
yeah, Baldur's Gate
Ugh.
made it like a really good weapon.
It's just a bonus action, right?
You
It's
have
like a
to
bonus
use your bonus action.
Yeah.
It's still an extra radiant damage source every round. What
That
I
is
would
true.
do.
That is true. Let me just double check.
Because I think we're locked in
so
this for at least
it
another 3 or 4.
I'm
That's
pretty
true.
sure it replaces your actual action. I think that moving.
No, it's a bonus. So you can.
spiritual weapon-
It's a bonus action. I'm looking at it right now. So as a bonus action, oh wait, no. Are you right? On a bonus action, you can make it move, and
Yeah, your
repeat the
movement-
attack. It says and repeat the attack against a creature within 5 feet of it. So.
It's your weapon. It's your weapon. It's like you are not. It's your. I'm pretty sure it's meant to be your action. It's like you're fighting from afar. Like, am I wrong? I think you use your action to make it fight. Your bonus
You
action to
create.
make it move.
Okay, so casting time is one bonus action.
Mhm.
You create a floating spectral weapon within range that lasts for the duration. It's the spell. You make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon. Range is within 60 feet of you when you summon it. On a hit, it's force damage, not radiant. Equal to
I think
1d8
spirit-
plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
The chat has suggested spirit guardians, and that's actually a great idea. I think that's a very appropriate spell for right now. It's concentration, so I'll lose the shield of faith, but
yeah,
I'll gain so much more.
This area where the ramp coming up is only it's only about 10 feet wide. This ramp
Spirit
coming up.
guardians are
So
stuck around me, so
they travel with you.
yeah, they flit around you to a distance of 15 feet, and then depending on your alignment, that shows up how they show up. I pretend that they're like the Kender ancestors, and it's just a bunch of like floating spectral party in Kender with weapons.
Nice. Some crazy.
Boy, it's
Crazy
it's
hippies.
half movement speed to all creatures in radius. Plus, if they fail a wisdom save, 3d8 radiant.
Yeah. So if you were to block that choke point, that would make sure that nothing else comes up.
Okay, that's
Deba.
what we're doing.
Stay behind me. Use me as your shield.
Whoops. Hold on. Cast in. Did it cast? Can you see it?
I don't see it,
No.
but I don't think it
Okay.
it matters too much other than the spell slot.
Yeah. Okay. So the spell slot is
something to be
accounted
aware
for.
And it
I
is
just thought it would
15
show.
feet for. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a little 15-foot.
If I. Okay. What happens if I try it in? I just want them to put it on the map, and so I'm just trying to see if I cast it in this. Does it say? Oh, cool. Okay, if I go through, I can literally put it there. Can you see that?
I see that in the chat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I've just
cool.
given you a radius there of 15 feet of like glowing yellow light around your token. So that indicates the range of the spirit guardian.
Okay. All right. I will try to. I don't know. I think I put that giant purple thing out there.
Cool. But it has to be around you, right?
Yeah, I can move it up to within 15 feet of me, and that's obviously further than 15 feet away. I didn't know the game would let me do that. So I'm gonna see if I can
Oh,
get.
cool.
I
You
can't.
can move it. Amazing. You can move it away from you. So 15 feet from you is here.
Is there? So let's move.
But you can
let's
also move
Arlie.
first. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you have
let's move
30
Arlie.
feet, right?
I have 25 feet.
25.
So let's go here. I kind of.
Cool.
And I mean, that's a pretty good. I'm happy with that. I
And then
think I put a
15
different
would be
circle on the
like
board.
there,
I don't know how to get rid
potentially?
of it. Yeah.
So let's say like here, right? Yeah, there you go. Right?
I mean,
Yeah,
it
that's
looks
15.
great around her too. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah.
I'm gonna take it away if it's not on you, just so we don't get confused.
Yeah. Prettier what you made. Okay, I have options. Place measured. Oh, oops. Let's not place it again. Oh. Stop placing.
You placed it
Duh.
too many times.
I placed it. Reload application. No.
And apparently it is that AoE is difficult terrain, especially for zombies.
Yeah, it'll slow them down.
Okay, it's not placed beautifully. I'm sorry. It's not placed super well. It's not placed in the. I would put it slightly to the left. Can I replace it, or will I just end up with 2? I'm sorry, Koi. I'm ruining. It gave me permission to ruin your map. Oh,
I see what you're doing. No, that's fine. I'll
not
just
trying
delete
to.
one of them. So
Just
that's
delete-
totally fine. So
yeah.
I'm just
No,
looking at
delete
the
the other
measurement
one.
from you. So you want it to be where exactly? 15 feet, right?
Sorry.
Like I have it 15 feet from you right now. Can you see that?
Yeah. Yes, I can.
More
I'm
to
sorry,
the
it should
left.
be
Reloading.
there.
More
Like,
to the
Slightly
left.
more to the left. Just
Like-
fully blocking the. Sorry,
so
I'm reloading. We're reloading.
oh, you're not seeing the screen.
I can watch it in Twitch, but it's really small. I don't know why. I crashed my.
Oh no, you crashed.
It's okay. It's reloading it. But
I
that
don't
looks
think I can-
correct. Yeah, that looks great.
Yeah, you're just trying to cover the way up, is basically, which
Yes.
that will do. Awesome. Okay, so that's
was
your
awesome.
spirit guardian.
I think.
Sweet. So that's your bonus action, or is it? No, that's an action. That's an action. So you do have a bonus
That's
action if you want.
Can what's my extra ability to make fun of shit and hurt it? It's not taunt because I don't want it to like come at me, but as a bonus action, I can't do another spell. So I'm kind of tempted to just do one of my where's my Tasha's? No, that's not it. That's a spell. Okay, so I would be stuck with taunt, which I don't know. I mean, how incapacitated is anything just lying on the ground and it can't get up and hurt me?
You do
The one
have
that Squeak Noir is beating the shit out of, yeah.
Where did it go? Sorry. As a bonus action, you can unleash a string of provoking words at a creature within 60 feet that can hear you. The target must succeed in a wisdom saving throw. It has disadvantage on attack rolls against targets other than you. That's what we want until the start of your next turn.
Mhm.
Okay. So
you're taunting the zombie that's next to Squeak Noir, and in the library cat.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So I'm just.
So I'm
just
gonna roll a
be
wisdom
like-
save. What does it have to pass? What does it have to roll to pass its wisdom save?
It's gonna be my Sorry, I scrolled away from it.
DC 16, I think.
Wisdom
right?
saving throw. Is that on my? So.
Well, it's 8 plus your
I-
wisdom modifier plus your proficiency, so it's 16.
Okay.
Yeah.
8.
And it fails. So it's going to have disadvantage on any attacks other than you.
Okay, and I'm just going to say to it, you think picking on a house cat and a mouse are a fair fight? It's really sad. It's really quite pathetic. How long have you been dead for? Is this what your unlife has amounted to?
And this zombie just turns to you with one of Harold's arrows, like already deep in its eye socket, and starts moving towards you. Incredible.
Big Mara says, "What have I done to deserve this?"
Elric, your turn. Single tear from the zombie.
Great. Closing in here on the ogre. And going for some hits.
Hell yeah. This tag team.
You want in on this too? Let's go.
26.
Yeah, that hits. Incredible rolls.
8 points of damage. I'm also going to use one of my superiority dice and throw menacing attack. So he needs to make a DC 15 off that, I believe. Off wisdom.
Fails.
And yeah, DC 15. If he fails, he's frightened.
Damn.
And
okay.
Yeah.
He's frightened. So you've frightened the you've frightened this
If
ogre
he
zombie.
misses his roll.
It definitely did. Rolled a 7.
Fantastic.
Incredible. Turns out zombies.
So all of everything from here is at disadvantage
Yeah.
until
And
the
it can't
end of
move
my
closer
next
to you.
turn. Yeah, until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
So, so I have 3 more attacks here. Yeah.
Yep.
So attack 2, 22,
That hits.
8 more points of damage.
Okay. Looking like it is now literally being held together by more magic than flesh.
Fantastic. Attack 3, 20, dirty
that
20.
Hits. That hits.
9 points of damage.
Okay, that is going to be a. Okay. What should be a killing blow keeps moving.
Okay. 18,
Hits.
11 more points of damage.
Okay, that is going to be a. Okay, how do you do this?
Well, the one that should be a killing blow, it just gets lodged because it's a little, it just kind of gets lodged up into its upper jaw there, holds the head just right straight up, so I can come in with the left hand and just hank and hack it over to the side.
Amazing.
Pull it out, so it just kind of hangs over on one. So he didn't get to really get frightened too much. Then he falls back.
It was a scary end. Let's just put it that. It was a scary end. Yeah.
The last bastion of his mortality came out. I was like, no. Oh.
even in undeath, I'm scared to die. Incredible. And this undead ogre creature collapses with a flunk in the ground.
And I still have 15 more feet of movement here. So
Cool. To your right, a bunch of armed hippie Kender are like dancing around on the ramp to your right, looking rather imposing, but not necessarily like aggressive to you, Elric. But you wouldn't necessarily want to be on the wrong side of these armed fey creatures.
It's like they're partying too hard.
Gotcha.
It's like the dark side of a 20-hour bender. Everything starts to get a little bit rough.
Gotcha.
Elric is going by, Thor is just gonna go, I had him, you know.
XP farming.
All right, so yeah, I guess I'm just gonna go right between these two right here.
Cool. I just want to double check. Vikavar is just saying about they can move. They flit around you at a distance. Okay, it does seem, Arlie, like they have to be they circle around you at a distance of 15 feet. I can't find that you can move.
Sorry, I totally just misread it then.
That's okay. Okay, all good.
Bring back the beautiful
I'll bring
golden
back your
glow.
cool glow. Yeah.
I just interpreted that because the Foundry let me place this thing, but it must have meant for me to place it around myself.
When it's range self and target self, 15-foot radius.
Yeah, she had moved the center.
I'd moved the 15 feet.
Vikavar saying that
it stays on her.
It stays on her.
I totally misinterpreted just because I thought Foundry was smarter than me. Because I'm really willing to let.
You don't know the rules, Foundry. What are you doing? Incredible. So there is this one.
I will have moved. That's as far as I can move in my turn. So that's where I am.
So, but you do damage to this one that's right here. That you just taunted. That's within the radius. So when it starts a turn inside of that radius, how much damage does it take? 3d8.
It fails the wisdom save, yeah.
Right, it has to roll a wisdom save first. Okay. Wisdom save 8, so that fails. So give me 3d8 radiant damage.
Okay. Did it go through Did it go through?
I think it counted as healing word afterwards, but
God damn it,
no.
I'm just clicking.
You're just clicking buttons.
That's not. No.
I did see a Spirit Guardians come in before that though, with 15 damage.
I'm clicking on the 3d8 inside Spirit. I don't. Okay. Oh my god.
What does it look? There you go. What does it look like when your Spirit Guardians rip apart this zombie?
It's like one of them trips over him in their drunken revelry, and it's like, what? Absolutely not. Only in the Kender that Sam's better at than I am. So it's just a bunch of it's the tri-state accent coming out.
Yeah, New Jersey.
Dogpile.
It's also made more horrific because it's in constant laughter. It's like in this blissful laughter that they're shredding this thing, making it even more horrifying.
Well, you think you're better than me.
Check our internal alignments.
Wailing at it with like a flagon.
It's just a Saturday night in Valhalla, so this is good stuff.
Yeah, this is probably the most normal thing you've seen, Thor, since you've been here.
Her ancestors came to protect her, of course.
Amazing. And that's Aelric's positioned himself. So I'm going to start doing some zombie maneuvers. Aelric, this zombie comes towards you and attacks with an 11. So you just kind of block it, I believe, or sidestep it, however you choose. I'm just gonna talk amongst yourselves, be really cool and entertaining.
I was just gonna say, this is where we're like, this is the strategizing, and it's like, okay, what are we doing? How are we doing here?
What are we doing?
Oh god, I'm just trying to be your shield and stop them from getting to you.
Sure, but you're welcome to join the party whenever you like.
This party looks really good. I might actually join in on this. There's not enough meat here, but I'm sure we can find something.
Sure we can. In fact...
Arlie, do you roll damage for again for each person, for each creature that goes inside the radius? It's a new damage roll? Or is it... Yeah? Can you roll damage again?
Oh, sure.
When the creature enters the area for the first time or starts its turn there, it must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it takes damage.
Amazing. So another zombie has walked in and has failed its saving throw. So it's going to take 9 radiant damage there. Amazing. As I keep going through my list here.
Thank you, Vic.
I like to imagine that the Kender for this amount of damage tried to do like a weekend at Bernie's kind of thing with the zombie, but it like resisted a bit, but they still mangled its arms while trying to get it to like do a dance with them.
And another saving throw. Is 15 pass? Because is yours a 15? No.
So I'm confused about how the saving throw is determined. Wisdom is like my jam, so like.
So what's your spell save DC?
Oh, my spell save DC is 16.
Okay, so it fails on a 15. So roll damage.
Okay. Radiant.
They are
Damage.
dumb and
gross.
stupid
Whatever.
and dumb. Another
Roll
8.
a lot of ones on that one.
Okay. Well, luckily they failed, so it takes the full damage. Thor, you're gonna have another zombie in front of you try to hit you. Rolls a 7 with modifiers.
No.
Okay. This is...
It hits that dented part that the ogre made and just kind of like skims off.
like insult to injury.
These drunken Kender just shredding zombies as they walk up the path right now. It's like Thor really wants to go over and watch what's happening, but he also, from the sound of it, really doesn't want to see what's going on. He kind of knows the revelry. He's like, I think
I'm not
no.
sure I want to.
Yeah, Vicavar just said they all grab at it for support as they stagger drunkenly, shredding it apart.
I've seen the Valkyrie. I've seen the Valkyrie on a bender. I'm not going near that.
She's got it. She's got it.
Kender are formidable. We are very underestimated.
Amazing.
No longer.
We have 10 minutes, but I think we can get through our party's actions, I believe. We're at the top of round 4, so Squeak Noir and Harold Grey, you can move. You have control of both, so you can just give me both of those turns.
Sure. Noir will go here and attack this zombie.
Yeah. 15 hits.
15 hit.
Mm-hmm. How much damage is
6
that?
piercing.
6, nice. 8 does hit.
8 hit.
You're rolling with disadvantage for some reason. That's fine.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Still hits on an 8.
Doesn't think it hit. Just a second. Damage roll. Normal. 9 piercing.
9 piercing, so that is going to be amazing. So that second hit looks like it should, like, goes right through one of the ears, pulls out, and it is still looks to Squeak Noir and the library cat. It's undead fortitude keeping it alive. The cat could attack if it hasn't dashed.
Tony.
20 to hit. Hell yeah. Go library cat.
What is it? I did roll the attack.
Yeah. 20 to hit.
1.
1 damage, which means it needs to roll. Amazing. The scratch does an effect, but it stays on its feet and alive.
Okay, I burned one of your nat 20.
Yeah, that's true. That was a DM nat 20 on that Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
I only have a few per
Okay,
session.
Harold. Oh, Harold. 4, 5. All Booming Blade.
Cool. This zombie looks bloodied.
I know. I want to do as much upfront damage as I can to it.
Hell yeah. Get it down. Booming Blade. Does it roll a saving throw for a Booming Blade? Or is it just an attack roll?
No, it's my attack.
Sweet.
And that's coming.
They are
is this
immune to
fucking-
poison.
I know.
Still a weapon. It still hurts.
Yeah. No, he stole a poison dagger off of a draconic warrior, which is like super powerful.
10 hit?
10 does hit.
Okay. So that is 14 plus /R 8 /R 4d6 is 30 damage. Fucking roll a d20 on that, you bitch.
All right, I can't.
Afterlife.
I can't hit that on my saving throw. So how do you do it, Harold?
Harold's become quite used to fighting in Aelric's shadow. Still a bit. You can tell he's a bit nervous getting too close to Thor. Like he's just going to get stepped on accident. He's keeping some distance and is like quite wary, but the zombie's already tired. Just like it's like cutting through paper mache at this point.
Yeah.
Dispatches it with the electricity from the booming blade just kind of makes it, and it's a paste.
Just crumples. Yeah, it ends up more of a paste than a dust. Lovely.
Yeah.
And that'll bring us to Legion, followed by Arlie and then Elric. We're gonna get to the end of this round before tonight.
Legion's gonna look down at the and just go, "Good kill," and move. Oh God, so many. I've got so many screens open at this point.
I know. I'm literally using 3 screens right now.
I'm gonna move there.
I was genuinely thinking I should get another one from the thrift store. They've all got them on a top shelf. Do they work? I don't know.
And 10. Okay. So basically, he's going to leap over to here and smash down with his Shatter Strike.
Nice.
And they are all within striking distance.
Incredible. Are you going to be hitting any of them with an attack or just the shatter?
No, I can't hit any of them with the. Actually, hang on.
Because you were here, right? So you could make it to.
Yeah, I can make it to there.
You could hit any of them. Yeah.
But from there. Okay. Oh yeah, no. Yeah. Yeah.
I like that Thor's actually being considerate about who's going to be hit by his massive explodey hammer thing now.
He learned from his mistakes last time. He will. He's going to strike the furthest one, which means that he won't hit. He won't hit his comrades there. So
I'll give you a 10 feet.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're gonna get all 3 of them with the.
I'll hit all 3 of them with the Shatter Strike, and I will hit that one with my actual full strike.
Nice. Let's see it.
Okay. No, I'm both loving and just being like, okay, 16 to attack.
Hits.
Okay, so regular damage. So the zombie I hit, regular damage is 8 bludgeoning, 10 lightning. And then thunder damage for them all is 12 damage for all of them. Depending on
the Constitution save, right?
Yeah, Constitution save on them.
Okay, so it's 20
plus 2.
So it's 24 on the guy you hit, on the zombie you hit. Is that right?
I'm trying to get back to 10, 12, 22, 24. Yeah, 24 on the first one I hit. And then everybody else takes 14.
Okay, let me just... So I'm just going to figure this first one out. 16. Okay, that is mathematically impossible for the first one to get out of that. So you absolutely just crush this first one with your opening strike. Just absolutely shatter its skull before even the spell activates. It cannot survive at all. These next one are going to roll Constitution saving throws. That's a 7 from the one to the southeast, and a 10. So they both fail, and that's 12 damage they both take.
Yep.
Cool. So
I have to rewind it.
Okay, so the first one fails its undead fortitude roll, and a 12. The other one does just survive. It's whatever undead fortitude it has, keeping it held together through that. But whatever, like the skin that was left on it and the clothes are totally torn off. Any hair that was left on it, now it's just like actual just muscle and viscera left around this shambling skeletal frame.
Yeah, I think I'll take my last action and just smash it down on top of that zombie.
Nice.
Do I need to do a thing? And straight up attack roll. 25?
Yeah, that hits.
I love that sound. I'm sorry, I love that sound when the GM is like,
yeah, I guess so. Yeah, fine, all right.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I gave you a bunch of AC 8 enemies, so yeah, none of you have rolled. I think 1 8 I've seen all night.
No. And then 2d6 on top of that. So 6 bludgeoning, 7
13?
electrical damage.
13 damage.
15 plus 2.
15 damage. So technically I can make this if I... Nope. Nope, don't roll high enough for that. That zombie's totally crushed. All 3. First, Thor jumping in, single strike, destroys its head out of the impact. It's kind of like the impact on the head of the first zombie is the nexus point of this shatter explosion. So whether... It's academic at this point, whether the hit on the head or whether the origin point of this massive thunder explosion from that place next to its skull caused the rest of its body to basically vaporize. That shockwave followed through, destroying the other one to the south. One kind of steps back, ripped apart, still stands, and Thor says, "Not today." And a final strike, just absolute thunder, lightning, and mad force ripping through it. Anything else on your turn?
Got movement. Is there anything left to attack? Well, Aelric's got that one.
Yeah. Awesome.
I'll start moving that way, but yeah, no.
I think you moved your distance. Unless
Oh,
you have...
no. I moved 30. I've got 10 feet because I'm still raging.
Oh, cool.
I can move 10 feet. Yeah, I can move that way, but I'm not gonna do a whole heck of a lot.
Awesome.
That's all I got.
Cool. Eric, you're gonna wrap up our party action.
Okay. I'll attack this guy. 25.
Oh yeah.
9 points of damage. Ooh, 10. I might have missed that one.
So the first strike takes down this first one right in front of you.
Oh, okay.
It was hanging on by a thread. It is down.
Cool. So the only thing I can see are the...
Did I
What?
miss? Oh, my bad.
What?
Keep going, Elric. I just skipped over Arlie, but she'll be wrapping us up.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to go towards that one over there then.
There is one. Sorry. This was my bad. There is one right there. In front of you.
Oh, okay.
That was,
Well, then
I
I'll
was
go get
moving
that
it,
one
but
then.
it was invisible to you.
Okay. And so, silver longsword, 10?
It's
11 points of damage.
cool. Still up.
18,
Yeah, that hits. Yeah.
13 points of damage.
13, 12 plus. Okay, technically it can make this. Nope. 2 swings and it's dead.
Okay. Then I have this many moves left. Wait. Let me count this out. Going around this rock here.
So
There we
you
go.
see, at this point, there's you see one zombie from the north, shambling
here?
its way out of the dimness, and then down this, to the east, down that ramp, you hear a lot more noises.
Well, I'm going to hit this. I'm going to go close to this choke point over here.
Cool.
This way. That's my movement.
Awesome. Arlie, sorry, we skipped over you. What are you doing?
What is that little shadowy, shady, cloaked thing on the map?
That
To the
is
left of
my
Arlie.
terrible icon for our drift globe. That the glowy
My apologies.
object.
Okay.
No,
so,
it's my bad. I didn't give us a good icon.
Can I see this guy?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can
Like if
see
I go
that
to the
one.
edge.
Yeah, totally.
Right. So I think we'll just have her walk to the edge so she can get a view, and we're gonna sacred flame him.
Nice.
It's like, right, I think there's something down there.
I think there's something down there. The light of the gods.
Exactly.
Amazing.
I
So it's
don't
gonna
really
roll
do-
Is it a wisdom save? No, dex save.
Dexterity saving throw.
Nice. -2 on this roll. And it rolls a -1. It rolled a 1 -2. So that is a -1.
Wow.
I'm just gonna say I'm making a call that counts as a critical hit. I mean, it's got to. It's negative on the saving throw.
In the same way that, like, the way that I described her, like, going for the hands and accidentally crushing the skull, I want to imagine it like she's just gonna lob, like, you know when you're like throwing in a handball from out of bounds ball from soccer, you just lob a bit of light, but then it like somehow hits like a bowling ball. Like there's a whistling sound and it looks up and just
Arlie throws a little light, like balloon of light, and it lands on the zombie as if it's an anvil, just, like, just crushing this thing.
that. Well, that was
Amazing.
effective. I think I'll just move a couple more feet. once.
Considering it's like 2d8 and you'd criticaled, I don't think there's a way you can roll in a way that it can survive. So it's dead.
I'm just gonna notice this for a second and go, wait a second.
There was down there, and there isn't any more though. So that's nice.
So that's good.
Thor's just gonna file that away and go, okay, interesting.
Well, how do you gap? She and all of her.
Good strike. Or wait,
Thank
just
you.
strike.
Awesome. So you're just gonna stay right there. So you're gonna end your turn over there.
Moved 5 feet to do the first little bit, and then I've moved the remaining 20.
Cool.
Short little legs.
Short little legs. Run, 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 run. Amazing. And we are going to end as you hear the scrambling and growling of these undead creatures coming up the ramp to your south. More of them. Many more of them. And with that, we are past our time for today. So thank you, everyone, so much for watching. Thank you for jumping into the first combat in 6 weeks, 10 weeks. I don't even know. It's been a long time since we've done a combat session on Are Legion. Welcome back, Sean. Great to see you. Thank you, Kevin, for joining us on our second night. We got 2 more sessions with Kevin, the fight guy. And until next time, this wouldn't be Legion without you, because you guys, you are Legion. Thank you so much for watching. And Eric had a really cool thing that he said. He was like, keep rolling those 20s, or what did he say?
On Wednesday night, we're gonna have some pre-lore stuff. We've got pre-lore stuff that is coming on Wednesday night. Legion is not just Monday nights now; it's Monday and Wednesday.
The Legion cinematic universe is expanding. The Monday crew is expanding to Beyond the Veil on Wednesday nights. Eric is coming in with 4 more episodes of episode 2, so it's going to be a 4-parter for his second micro campaign set before the Celestial War that ended with Legion. So we are going back in time for his wonderful excursion. He has a really cool thing he says when he signs off. I got to play with him last month.
Keep rolling those dice.
Keep rolling those dice. There you go. Wanted to steal from him. Best ideas are stolen. Thank you, Eric. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next week.